Is the Beetle really responsible for pushing the Canadian timber firms to the U.S.?
It's been a big factor, but what West Fraser in particular say, they're the ones that's willing to talk about this on the record, they said that it really accelerated their move into the U.S. It wasn't the only factor, it just made them do it faster. One of the other impacts it had was to make their milling operations a lot more efficient. Back in the day, they'd throw away all the offcuts, all the bark that's been stripped from these trunks. Now they're using them for things like biomass. Down in the US, you have a huge demand in housing. That fell off in the late 2000s, 2008, 2009. That's picked up again. They want to be near the market. That's the important thing for them as well.
Now, obviously, beetles, in this case the mountain pine beetle, does not recognize national borders. So what does this mean for the timber industry in the United States and the Northwest?
We've seen outbreaks in Colorado, in parts of the Northwest, Pacific Northwest, where there are big lumber operations as well. And the Canadians really concerned that it's now crossed the Rockies successfully into Alberta and could potentially continue spreading as far as the Atlantic coast.
Does this mean that the supplies, I mean, you mentioned how they're beefing up the operations in order to take advantage of the fact that they can get the lumber out now, but where's the replacement going to come from the trees that aren't being grown?
That's the thing. It's a 60, 70, 80-year timeline they're looking at. So although the government might say for 5, 10 years, yes, cut as much as you can right now so we can get the economics out of these trees that otherwise will be killed by the beetles, the long-term effect of that is that there will not be that supply down the road, and they're going to have to look at different species and, of course, different locations, which is one of the reasons they're down in the US now.